Stereotypes.
Type of shit that hits when you're pumping in your truck. Fuck what you heard, this is what you need to hear. Type of shit that hits.
It's the stereotypes.
Fuck what you heard, this is what you need to hear. Type of shit that hits.
It's the stereotypes.
Fuck what you heard, this is what you need to hear. Type of shit that hits when you're pumping in your truck. Fuck what you heard, this is what you need to hear. Type of shit that hits.
It's the stereotypes.
Woo!
Stereotypes, boy.
Hey, yo, what's really good with you right now? It's your homeboy Cookbook doing it so live on a Thursday night. Why? Because I feel like doing it live on a Thursday night. It's 9 p.m., 2Mex Hologram Radio. You're listening to Stereotypes with your homeboy Cookbook. You know what? I feel like setting it off with music. And I'm going to set it off with some of my music. Insta Snap Face, 2Mex, produced by Cookbook.
It's hard to go home because you're always alone. And you don't like the way your face looks on your Facebook. So you Snapchat yourself into a category. And on your phone it's hard to go home because you're always alone. And you don't like the way your face looks on your Facebook. So you Snapchat yourself into a category, dog. You make me feel good, like not walking away, like not answering my phone all day. And I get to go back to a life that is real. And I'm forced to go outside like I forgot to pay my cable bill. Still, when you're coming over, I get so excited, smiling as I clean the house and then I wash up. By my actions, people wonder if I'm clean and say I'm washed up. Oh my gosh, love, let's turn off our phone, put them in the other room and talk about building a home on undiscovered planets or another moon. I think I lost half of my fans today. Low key, it was amazing. Look forward to losing the other half. What I like about you is that you really love to laugh. Let's kidnap the president and force him to do some drugs and math. On your phone, it's hard to go home because you're always alone. And you don't like the way your face looks on your Facebook. So you Snapchat yourself into a category. And on your phone, it's hard to go home because you're always alone. And you don't like the way your face looks on your Facebook. So you Snapchat yourself into a category, dog. Everyone is growing tired of me and my music that they don't understand, which means we're halfway to the promised land. A couple more obligations and our lives will be ran by automation. Let's start our own radio station and play the music that they don't have the patience for. We are the ones that we've been waiting for. We should just get married. Why are we even dating for? Set fire to my birth certificate and walk this earth. Private and insignificant. If I get rich, I hope it's not a bitch, cause fame is the world's most magnificent bear trap. I'm lucky I only lost my leg and I didn't bleed to death. When I'm gone, I'll leave this last breath. I still can't believe that I haven't left. On your phone, it's hard to go home because you're always alone. And you don't like the way your face looks on your Facebook. So you Snapchat yourself into a category. And on your phone, it's hard to go home because you're always alone. And you don't like the way your face looks on your Facebook. So you Snapchat yourself into a category, dog.
Yeah, y'all, make some noise. Woo! Me and 2Mex make a good team, right? Ooh, we are listening to Cookbook and Stereotypes. What's up, y'all? This is Stereotypes. Now, look, I'm going to tell y'all something right off top. There should only be two reasons why you're listening to this show on Thursday night, August 3rd, and not at a later time on my podcast feed. And here are the two reasons. One, because you don't live in the Southern California area. Or two, you had to work. Because if you're listening to this when it is on Thursday night, August 3rd, then you're blowing it. If it's not for one of those two reasons. Because right now, as I'm speaking, the slide bar in Fullerton is going off. It started at 8 p.m. and it is the Platform Collection 3-year anniversary party, man. And that lineup is stacked, homeboy. It is stacked, homegirl. And I hope you realize tonight we're going to celebrate. I'm going to play some of the artists that are, you know, in my mind, affiliated with Platform Collection. We're going to tell some Platform Collection stories. I'm going to give you some updates on the new with me and Flynn and what's going on. And you know what? I'm going to drop a leak tonight. I'm going to leak the second single to me and Flynn's project, Best in Class. The song is called Gimme That. But that ain't coming till the end, y'all. So if you're at work or you don't live in Southern California, turn it up on August 3rd. And otherwise, I know you're in the house with us right now at the Sly Bar, and you can listen to this next Friday. Yeah, man. Platform Collection. You guys understand what Platform Collection is? It's a website. It's a blog site. It's a video site. It's the home of many amazing podcasts. It's a podcast network. It's run by my homeboy, Hip Hop Eddie. Shout out to my man, Hip Hop Eddie. It's also run by my homie, Kill C-Ray, a.k.a. Chris Reyes. Shout out to him. He's probably rapping right now on stage at the Sly Bar because he's on the bill. Zay's on the bill. Soul Providers. Fucking Linoski. Your homeboy Cookbook. Your homie Tumex is on the bill. My man Rick Scales with his 18 Scales project is on the bill. My homie Kali is on the bill. Shit, man. Those are a lot of our freaking podcast homies and our rap homies. So that's where you should be. So you know what? Hopefully, maybe you're in the car driving to the Slide Bar right now and you're tuned into Tumex Hologram Radio, TumexHologram.com, or the TuneIn app, y'all. One of those two. That'd be cool too, except that since it's 9 p.m., you're going to miss most of it because this shit ends at 12 midnight. So we started at 8 and shit is rocking. Anyway, y'all, like I said, I'm going to play some shit from people that got podcasts. You know, so first up, man, I wanted to play some by my homeboy 60 East. And I'm definitely still playing my first single, Best in Class, which shout out to Muds One. This past Sunday, man, we shot the video for that. It is going to be so live and so wild. Your boy just got it in on the bad dancing, man. So you're going to have to forgive me because I came with that real bad dancing, man. But you know what? Shout out to Muds. He's editing it right now, and it'll be out really soon, man. But for now, man, we're going to bump up 60 East with his song Top 10 from his latest EP. And then we're going to go into Best in Class, my song. That's how we do it. It's my show. I play what I like. It's my type of hype. And this is the shit that I like. Shout out to Platform Collection. Yeah.
Now if we talking about the GOAT, Rakim's the God, and the number 2 spot go to Pharaoh Monch. But wait, let's go back, let's start at 10. See, I fucked with 50 Cent and Many Men, but then the game came out, I thought he was the best. Then I got put on to Kanye West, the breath of fresh air. Philly moved us forward, and with that said, I guess we can move forward. Number 9, gotta go to Big Pun in his prime. But why? It don't even matter, y'all list ain't mine. But if you wanna know, I think he was ahead of his time, and he could have been the greatest but never got that shine. But wait, number 8, that's another debate. It ain't easy, there's a lot that it takes to be great. Maybe Drake, maybe Wayne, he showed me dedication. Maybe Kane, but nah, we lack communication. Andre 3K gave me motivation, showed me being different could change the nation. Okay, number 8, I think he's safe, but then again, Master Ace could take his place. But nah, let's move on. Now I'm thinking who's 7. Let me think. Well, Murs is my favorite living legend, but nah, then this slug, damn, I already said pun. I got 6 more to go, I'm still thinking of 1. But let's go on, number 7, this one to be hard. AZKRS, guru of Gangstar, El Zaya Fonte might get this spot. Oh, I forgot, yeah, I know, this goes to Black Dot. He be reppin' Philly and his flow is hella silly. Showed me I had a growing show out for my city. Number 6, Jada Kiss Cass, a push from Clips. Biggie Smalls, nah, mine goes to Cannabis. It's a trip, yeah, I know, y'all wondering why, but I can still quote freestyles line for line. J5 for number 5, maybe Jay-Z, Corrupt, SG, or X to the Z, Mos Def Quali, or Aesop Rock. Oh, I forgot this spot belongs to Pac. Showed me through poetry the power of passion and having a message in your music's everlasting. Compassion, contradictions, had the ability. Showed me creativity in his versatility. Had stories and chords we never heard before, and a voice he used to take the world by storm. Songs like Dear Mama, Letter to My Unborn. Enough said, now let's move on to number 4. Maybe Joey for me, but embed that dude. Showed me that music could change your mood, but nah, maybe Common's the best of all. And I used to love it, had me stuck in awe, but Crooked and Ortiz, lyrics so raw. Tech 9 so sick, he gotta get an applause, but nah, I'm going off. My number 4 is Nas. There's no way to explain the visions I saw. His words can make you see the pictures he painted. When it comes to creatives, he's one of the greatest. Shares his wisdom through his lines of glory. Can make a thief for thieves and rewind the story. I mean, after Nas, I was never the same. I mean, the way his word took me down memory lane, I can't explain, but I can say I never felt it again. So I gotta thank God for the sun he sent. Number 3 gotta be an MC's MC. Maybe Kendrick, maybe Q, maybe Kumo D, maybe Tretch, maybe Red, maybe Daz Effects, the chef. Busta Rhymes a tip from Quest, but nah, I'm going off on my list again. My friends, my number 3 on my list is M. Shady's bars were crazy, songs are killing his lady, but he kept it real and we seen him raise his daughter Haley. When it comes to rapping, he's the best of our time. Architect of words, the way he structured his rhymes, patterns and schemes is still unmatched. Heard him rap, I went back, I had to start from scratch. M was the man, had the songs and the scans, changed the world with his stories and songs like Stan. Rap so fast, can't nobody catch up, and no other rapper can even match up. That's the truth, look at the proof, I ain't arguing with you, and that's it for number 3. Let's move on to number 2. Number 2, like I said, go to Pharaoh Monch. Wordplay and metaphor, dog got it all. I was studying his rhymes, of his style, I'm a student, laid the blueprint and kept rap in the front of the movement. Like an illusion, the way he rapped in his music, content complex and organized confusion around desire. I can say I felt the desire, lit a fire in myself and kept me inspired. Taught me rap is fun, now I'm a son of his gun, but nah, I ain't done before I get to 1. I'ma go back to the top and go through my list, just in case maybe there was someone I missed. Now number 10 was Yeezy, that shit is easy. College dropout, still my favorite CD. Number 9 was Pun, he was one of a kind. Hip hop was doing fine when he was alive. Number 8 was 3K, needless to say, Outkast changed the game and expanded a lane. Now number 7 and 6, I think should switch. I love Bits, but that probably get him in the shits trip out. I knew there was someone I missed and everything changed with Big L in the mix. But for now, we'll just leave him tied with Dot and go on to number 5. Who I had was Pac. That spot is secure, his music so pure. Answer to my problems every time he had the cure. Number 4, go to Nas. Number 3 is M. Number 2, go to Monch. No one's replacing them. Number 1 on my list, he changed my life. Showed me how to write and was a fiend of the mic. And MC's MC, friend of Eric B. And even had a few songs with D.R.E. Paid in full, that album took me to school. Gave bars new meaning and broke all the rules. Had dreams of his schemes, how he mastered his patterns. Taught me everything and every word matters. So like I said, when I first started this song, my number 1 is Rakim. We calling him God.
Uncle Cookie in your area. Stereotype.
Yeah. Best in class, you best to ask. No one can do it better, no one can outlast. Best in class, you best to ask. No one can do it better, there's none that outlast. Best in class, you best to ask. No one can do it better, no one can outlast. Best in class, you best to ask. Best in class, you best to ask. Never repetitive, I set it off, it's gonna take a sedative to settle me. I'm sending it, I'm sending off the epilogue, develop plot. My mental log is filled with heavy metal centric monologue, so you can call me the devil dog that makes you shake and move your heavy clubs. In every song or dialogue, my catalog's a catalyst. I send you off like out of product, digital analog analysis by analysts. I added to the slick talk, a big walk and chick shot. Big dog, your hits got me pissed off. I'm on and you haven't kicked off. Lick shots, it's time for my lift off. Hard rocks will get soft with this loss. Car stock, I print all my big thoughts. Get off your planes, trains, and rickshaws. Big boss, your house style of hip toss. They can't take it when I make it. The fan favorite who mansplains it. They can't take it when I make it. The fan favorite who is outrageous. Best in class, you best to ask. No one can do it better, no one can outlast. Best in class, you best to ask. No one can do it better, there's none that outlast. Best in class, you best to ask. No one can do it better, no one can outlast. Best in class, you best to ask. Best in class, you best to ask. subject and the predicate is predicated on the premise that the premises is fortified and federated, and the energy that's generated from the stage is not debated as the greatest case of massive people. So elated, more than motivated towards the common goal, the common goal and constant concept never come when we created. The concept responsible, responding to the concept, the concept was audible, illogical. Misstatements, exaggerations, they fake the funk while we taking payments. We hit the pavement, make strange arrangement. They have arraignments, we have engagement. Sold out, contagious, major containment. Their style is ancient, all the replacement. We are the agents of change, make the statement. Every exchange of feelings of amazement. They can't take it when I make it. The fan favorite who mansplains it. They can't take it when I make it. The fan favorite who is outrageous. They can't take it when I make it. The fan favorite who mansplains it. They can't take it when I make it. The fan favorite who is outrageous. Best in class, you best to ask. No one can do it better, no one can outlast. Best in class, you best to ask. No one can do it better, there's none that outlast. Best in class, you best to ask. No one can do it better, no one can outlast. Best in class, you best to ask. Best in class, you best to ask. It's like that and it's like this and it's like that and it's like this and it's like that and it's like this and it's like that. Flynn at it with the kicks. It's like that and it's like this and it's like that and it's like this. It's like that and it's like this. Flynn at it with those hard kicks. Yeah.
Best in class.
Yeah.
Best in class.
Yeah. Yo. What? Come on. Hey. Best in class, you best to ask. No one can do it better, no one can outlast. Best in class, you best to ask. No one can do it better, there's none that outlast. Best in class, you best to ask. No one can do it better, no one can outlast. Best in class, you best to ask. Best in class, you best to ask. Best in class, you best to ask. What's up? We back. This is Stereotypes. That's my first single off my new shit with Flynn. Best in Class. That's the title track. Like I said, man, we shot that video last weekend, and man, I had to practice so hard to learn how to spit those lyrics and rap along with just my vocals. But the good thing is I learned it so much that tonight at the Slide Bar, I'm a world premiere that song live. I'm about to rock it. So if you're on your way to Slide Bar, I'm going on later, like around 11:30. So come through and hang with us. And if you're listening to this in the future, you missed it, man. You missed me flub a bunch of lyrics live trying to do this new song that's hella fast. But yeah, man, the video is going to be super hot, man. I'm very happy with the way things came out when we shot it. Shout out to my man Flynn on the production, man. My man Flynn's production is on another level, you guys. And man, it drew so much different shit out of me. And it's like I've been telling you guys for weeks and weeks and weeks about it. And it's just, I keep listening to like the final masters and stuff, and I'm like, man, it's so different than anything I ever done in one way as a solo artist, I would say. But like fans of LA Symphony, longtime fans of LA Symphony are gonna love it. People who get down with root beer are gonna love it. And then, you know, hey, all my new fans that started rocking with me on the Evidence Project, and you like that boom bap and shit, just give it a chance, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Give it a chance, because it is different. It's definitely different than that Evidence Project, and but the lyrics is still there. Anyway, tonight we're celebrating 3 years of Platform Collection, and for those of you who don't know, I've been part of Platform Collection for almost 2 years now. That's crazy to say. I started my podcast in, I think, November or December of 2015. So in a few months, I'll be celebrating 2 years with Platform Collection. Matter of fact, I think it was December, because in December, I threw a Christmas party / 1 year anniversary celebration party. And you could go back and listen to that episode of Really Though, my podcast, and you'll hear us all live. We rocked live. It was great, man. It was a hell of a lot of fun. It was took place in Culver City, man. It was great. But anyway, so my history with Platform Collection goes like this. You know, I didn't even really know what podcasts were, right? So my introduction to them was through podcasting. My man
Menace and Johnson, I guess, have been on a few podcasts like Crappy Awesome and whatnot. And he was down with Bonnie Blue. Shout out to Bonnie Blue. So he already knew like Kill C Ray, Mr. Rosh, all these dudes, right? So he's like, hey, man, I'm going to go be on this podcast called Crappy Awesome. I'm like, okay, what's that? He's like, oh, you know, this show, whatever. And he goes, I want you to go with me. I'm like, all right, you know, I'm always down to talk, interview, no problem. Let me get it. So, like, I rolled through, and it was really dope, man. It was like half him, half me. And they were just like asking a lot of dope questions. It was like dope conversation. So it was different than any interview I'd ever done. It was like, you know, just chopping it up. But they started drawing out some real dope shit out of me, like some LA Symphony history. But not only that, like really got into the business and got into the like my experience and how I mentor people and like me dropping kind of some gems on what I've been through and what I've learned. And I remember at that time, this was a few years ago, probably like 3, maybe even 4 years ago. You could look it up on Crappy Awesome shows. But maybe like 3-4 years ago, when we finished recording that first episode, they were like, yo, dude, you need your own podcast for real. And I was like, my own podcast? Hell no. I don't have time for none of that shit. Well, shit, fast forward 2-3 years, I got a podcast and a radio show right here on Stereotypes, playing what I like, my type of hype. Anyway, at the time, they're like, man, you need a podcast for real. And I was like, no, I don't. And then shout out to my man Concept. I went on Wake the Flock Up a few months later. And then they were like, you know, same kind of thing happened, man. I just started kind of dropping some of the wisdom, some of the shit I've learned from the mistakes I've made throughout my career in the industry. Same thing. He turned off the thing. We finished. He was like, yo, dude, you need your own podcast for real. And at the time I was like, hell no, I don't. I don't need no podcast. Fast forward a couple of years, we got Stereotypes. And really, though, I got 2 shows now. I got 2 shows. Anyway, so then the Crappy Awesome people call me back, and they're like, yo, the audio fucked up on that first interview. And it was the bomb, dude. It was such a good one. But they had me back by myself. So I came back. It was Bonnie Blue, Mr. Rosh, Killer Stingray, and me. And this time we really chopped it up, and I told them a lot of like LA Symphony history, like what we have been through, all the things we've done, blah, 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 blah. And it was another great episode. And that one actually aired. You know what I'm saying? And that was like where I really started building relationships after that with all of the homies, you know, Kill C Ray, Hip Hop Eddie, Mr. Rosh, fucking Bonnie Blue, everybody. You know, I still had no idea for another 1.5 to 2 years what the fuck Diego Brown Project was. I didn't find that out till 2016, I think. But I was down. I honestly thought that Chris's name was Diego Brown Project. But I found out later his name was Kill C Ray. And for a long time, I didn't want to ask because I didn't want to look stupid. I was like, yo, I think his rap name is Diego Brown Project. But I'm not going to ask. But I do know his real name is Chris. So I'm going to just call that motherfucker Chris. Then when I found out it was Kill C Ray, just like I was calling him Kill Cray. I thought his name was Kill Cray because if you see how it's spelled, it's Killcrey. I was like, what's up, Kill Cray? What's up, Kill Cree? And I'm sure he loved that, like he never heard that before. Anyway, that's part 1 to my little platform collection history. Let's go into what I like to call me playing Nas every week. Again, this is Stereotypes, playing what I like. Stereotypes, my type of hype. And my type of hype is playing something from Nas Illmatic every single motherfucking episode because that's my all-time favorite album. You know, I don't always tell you why it's my favorite album, but obviously there was such a hype about that album, and it hit me at a time where it was before I started rapping, but I was getting really close to start rapping. And no, I was already rapping, I think, and the lyrics and just the amount of work that went into making that dude's first album a classic, it just has such staying power. It was like a gift and a curse for him because everything he does, even till this day, is compared to that album, man. But it's because from front to back, to me, it is a perfect album, beats-wise and especially lyrics-wise. There's just no mistakes on the album. The one I'm going to play today is One Love, produced by my man Q-Tip, We're going to get into it right now. Nas, One Love, produced by my man Q-Tip. And what you don't know is the hook to this is a flip on another old school song that I wasn't even up on. The homies told me was One Love by a group called Houdini. Anyway, we'll be back. This is Stereotypes, playing what I like.
Stereotypes, my type of hype.
Word is born, you got 6 minutes on that jack, kid. That shit is real.
Hey, yo, check this shit out, man.
Hey, yo, God, give me a cigarette, man.
Yo, here you go, here you go, here you go. Yo, check it out, man. Check out what I got here, man.
What is that? What's that?
Yo, it's a letter I got from my man Nas, man. Word is born.
What it say, kid?
What up, kid? I know shit is rough doing your bid. When the cops came, you should've slid to my crib. Fuck it, black, no time for looking back, it's done. Plus, congratulations, you know you got a son. I heard he looks like ya. Why don't your lady write ya? Told her she should visit, that's when she got hyper. Flipping, talking about he acts too rough. He didn't listen, he be ripping while I'm telling him stuff. I was like, yeah, shorty don't care. She a snake too. Fucking with them niggas from that fake crew that hate you. But yo, guess who got shot in the dome piece? Jerome's niece. On our way home from Jones Beach is Bug. Plus Little Rob is selling drugs on a dime. Hanging out with young thugs that all carry nines. And nighttime is more tripe than ever. What up with Port Mega? Did you see him or y'all together? If so, then hold a foot down. Represent to the fullest. Say what's up to Herb, Ice and Bullet. I left for $100 in your commissary. You was my nigga when push came to shove.
One what?
One love.
One love. One love. One love. One love.
Dear born, you'll be out soon, stay strong. Out in New York, the same shit is going on. The crackhead stalking, loud mouths is talking. Ho, check out the story yesterday when I was walking. That nigga you shot last year tried to appear like he hurting something. Word him up, I heard him fronting. And he be pumping on your block. Your man gave him your Glock and now they run together. What up, son, whatever. Since I'm on the streets, I'ma put it to a cease. But I heard you blew a nigga with an ox for the phone piece. Wildin' on the island, but now with Elmira, better chill, cause them niggas will put that ass on fire. Last time you wrote, you said they tried you in the showers. But maintain when you come home, the corner's hours on the reels. All these crap niggas know the deal. When we start the revolution, all they probably do is squeal. But chill, see you on the next VI. I gave you my Duke's loot for kicks, plus sent your flicks. Your brother's buck wildin' in 4 Main. He wrote me, he might be this case till he come home, I'm playing low key. So stay civilized, time flies, though incarcerated, your mind dies. I hate it when your mom's cries. It kinda makes me wanna murder, for real. I even got a mask and gloves to bust slugs, but one love.
One love. One love. One love. One love. One love. One love. One love. One love. One love. One love. One love. One love. One love. One love. One love. One love.
Sometimes I sit back with a Buddha sack, minds in another world, thinking how can we exist through the facts written in school textbooks, Bibles, etc. Fuck a school lecture, the lies get me vexed up. So I be ghost for my projects. I take my pen and pad for the weekend, hitting nails while I'm sleeping. A 2-day stay. You may say I needed time alone to relax my dome. No phone left and not at home. You see the streets had me stressed something terrible. Fucking with the corners, have a nigga up in Bellevue at HDM. Hit with numbers from 8 to 10. A future in a maximum state pen. It's grim, so I comes back home. Nobody's out but shorty do I rolling 2 Phillies together in the bridge. We call them oops. He said Nas, niggas call me busting off the roof. So I wear a bulletproof, a pack of black tray deuce. He inhaled so deep, shut his eyes like he was asleep. Started coughing when I peeked to watch me speak. I sat back like the Mac, my army suit was black. We was chilling on these benches where he pumped his loose cracks. I took the L when he passed it. This little bastard keeps me blasted and starts talking mad shit. I had to school him, told him don't let niggas fool him. Cause when the pistol blows, the one that's murder be the cool one. Tough luck when niggas are struck, families fucked up. Could've caught your man, but didn't look when you bucked up. Mistakes happen, so take heed. Never bust up at the crowd, catch him solo, make the right man bleed. Shorty's laugh was cold-blooded as he spoke so foul. Only 12 trying to tell me that he liked my style. Then I rose, wiping the blunt's ash from my clothes and froze. Only to blow the earth smoke through my nose and told my little man I'm a ghost. I bros left some jewels in his skull that he could sell if he chose. Words of wisdom from Nas, try to rise up above. Keep an eye out for Jake, shorty, walk one love.
One love. One love. One love. One love. One love. One love. One love. One love.
To
tired of waiting for you, so tired of longing for you, tired of waiting, saving my love for you.
Yeah, it's all for you, it's all for you. Hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Swear I traveled 7 seas just to see you, greet you, treat you like the goddess that you are. But it's hard to find the truth when you're guarding all your scars. Still I wonder who you are, know you're far from the rest, the ones that get impressed by the cars and the checks. It's hard to invest in a heart that's suppressed. That's why most partnerships don't go farther than sex. Then it's off to the next, but I'm in need of something permanent. Past the turbulence and share the lessons that we learn from it. It's all for you, my love. I'm here to offer you my love, cause these girls that give it up ain't even leaving with the hug. Word up.
Tired of waiting, saving my love for you.
Seems like forever I've been going through endeavors, so wanna be together, but yo, it's whatever's clever. You got that cool style, thick body and cute smile. What I've been looking for and I've been searching for a while. I found a perfect match, a shining diamond in the rough. It's a plus when it comes to the music, you know what's up. Hip hop to the funk, oldies, blues and some jazz. Bumping as we converse, sip some brews and relax. Cause I'm tired of these tramps talking trash. Always bigger, used to be fine like wine, now they're past like swishers. Plus I prefer the sound of your laughter and giggle and a smile that you do after every time I greet you. I ain't gotta be a man, maybe we're moving too fast, but all I'm asking, pretty ladies, may I please hold your hand? Crack a couple jokes and be the reason you laugh, but we can stay up all night and share the demons we have like that.
Tired of waiting,
yeah,
saving my love
for you, and only you as I remain true. New and improved since the second you came through. Change views and perception of the darkest nights. Get lifted and take flight on our magic carpet ride. Gotta have you in my life and I ain't even gotta lie. Remember the first time you see me rocking on the mic? It was love at first rhyme, conversating from the mind. The way I see you shine, I knew that we would combine. Feeling right since that moment and we've only progressed. Slowly impressed and proved I should show you respect. So I show you no less, hoping to hold no regret. Plus it's pretty tempting when you slowly undress, but it ain't only for sex, it's much more than that. Waiting for a while, don't know how much more I can. I'm through with all this talking, plus I'm running out of breath. I confess my request, so just please say yes.
Tired of waiting,
yeah,
saving my love for you.
It's all for you, what I offer you. It's all for you, what I offer you. It's all for you, what I offer you. It's all for you, what I offer.
Stereotypes, playing what I like.
Hey, fuck you doing? Hey, bitch, what is you doing? Come and see what you doing? Hey, what you doing? Yo, fuck is you doing? Come and see we wake up like once a day. Walk up onto the front porch and say, hey, howdy neighbor, howdy neighbor, howdy do. Tell your neighbor ain't your friend, tell him how you doing, what you doing. Tell him what you doing, how you do it for. Tell me what you doing, what you do it for. Yeah, tell me. Go ahead and tell me what you doing, how you do it. Tell me what you doing, how you do it. And that's cool that you like to make music with your friends up in the garage. Me too, in a different city though. Yeah, we should get together, get it pretty, bro. Yeah. Real with it, chillin' with some family matters, go and get real with it. I'm sealed with it, with a shirt open in the wind, trying to feel the fresh. Got something new to begin real quick when we be down to do it. Oh shit, now you got the whole town in to do the music. Yeah, what? Build it up, put it out, build it up, top it out. Yeah, water to the mouth, build a fucking boardness, build a drought. Yeah, build a fucking boardness, make your own use, make it a chessboard, get up on the piece of shit. Tell them what you doing, how you do it for. Tell me what you doing, how you do it for. Yeah, tell me. Go ahead and tell me what you doing. Hey, nigga, fuck is you doing? Bumbling around and looking stupid. Showing up tardy to class, nigga, you stupid. Every time you walk by niggas like, fuck you doing? Nigga, fuck you doing? Looking suspicious. Telling them stories is fictitious. Dirty ass house, don't do the dishes. Hey, why you cheat on your missus with ugly bitches? Fuck is you doing? My nigga, fuck is you doing? Hey, fuck are you doing? Wait for me. Bitch, fuck is you doing in my business? Leave no traces, nothing for forensics. Bitch niggas, pop a shit, get injured. Then I'm just gonna have to ask them, fuck you doing? Hey, fuck you doing? Hey, bitch, fuck is you doing? Nigga, what you doing? Hey, what you doing? Yo, fuck is you doing? Niggas always doing the wrong thing. Wonder why whack shit happens. Nigga, fuck is you doing? Not paying attention, making no traction. Tell them what you doing, how you do it for. Tell me what you doing, how you do it for. Yeah, tell me. Go ahead and tell me what you doing. Nigga, what you doing? Hey, what you doing? Yo, fuck is you doing? Doing? Hey, what you doing? Yo, fuck is you doing?
Yes. That's my man Rick Scales right there. He's one of the dopest MCs out right now. Ain't a lot of dudes fucking with Rick Scales, yo. Shout out to him, man. That song's called Neighbors. Before that, we heard Soul Providers with their little ditty called All For You. Shout out to them. Muds 1, Vile. Right now, we are writing, me and Vile, I'm writing with the Soul Providers, and we're writing their new EP, which is going to come out real soon. I believe it's going to be called Soul Food. Soul Providers, produced by Cookbook. And I'm looking forward to that, man. I think people are going to go nuts for what we create together, man. And of course, before that, we heard Nas, One Love, baby. You know what I'm saying? One Love. Anyway, back to my little story. You know, at the time that I started hanging out with the Platform Collection dudes, I was just kind of rolling around. I had my label, Just Us Movement. I had my artist, Billy Clinton. I didn't even have, that was while he was still an artist and not the president of the label. I hadn't even met Razor yet. And LA Symphony wasn't doing much. It was just me sort of on this solo grind. I mean, I'm down with them. I'm always, collabing or kicking it with them. But I was really just on my solo grind. And I had just come out of a time where I was real bitter and angry, actually, at the industry. I had like a little chip on my shoulder that I had to get over. And that's really even the whole reason why I called the label Just Us. And that started back in 2009. When I created the label, I called it Just Us. And then later on, it was called Just Us Movement. And the reason why is because at the time, I felt like, the industry, like I was getting kind of fucked over. And like I was working so hard and like, motherfuckers just wasn't really like fucking with me like I thought they should. So I would be like, yo, like Just Us being a play on justice, right? Like getting justice or whatever. And I would say like, I'm calling it Just Us because like I was still equating myself with a lot of people, like saying we're all in this together, but also saying like we're our managers, we're our own producers, we're our own promotions people. Like nobody will do it for you other than yourself, which is true. Nobody's going to promote you or really believe in you the way you do or the way you should. Nobody's going to move you the way you can move your own self. So all that is true. Like, but I was coming from a place of real kind of anger and I was just kind of out there by myself. And I didn't have a lot of people, like people believe in me, don't get me wrong, guys. And I have my fans and people show me love. And that's the type of thing that I would get and it would keep me going, right? Like you get an email or something like where somebody's rocking with you or they love the last thing you did or I got that mixtape or that Smell of Success was super hot or whatever. So I would get that and I would be encouraged. I mean, don't get me wrong. But like deep within, I had like a little seed of bitterness or just a little anger that I had to deal with. And I do a lot of like personal development, reading and growing. I go to seminars, and that's what led me to even be coaching other people. So at the time, I kind of started coaching other artists, and that kind of helps you stay on point with yourself too. You can't be rolling around all bitter yourself trying to coach people and in their life and in their careers. It just doesn't kind of work out. You know what I'm saying? That's not my type of hype. But anyway, then I started hanging out with like Kill C Ray, and I that's the time when I started getting real tight with Kali. Shout out to Kali, man. He's become one of my greatest friends, you know. And these dudes quickly became like family to me, and they quickly became like a group of people that really was fucking with what I was doing and really believed in what I was doing and could see the vision in my music, and not only that, but in me as a brand and as a personality. They could see beyond even what I was seeing. Like, even when they were saying, like, you need a podcast, I didn't understand that at the time. But it made so much sense to be able to, all the things that I want to share in my heart, I want to help people. I want to help them to avoid the pitfalls that I fell in. You know what I'm saying? And my man Kill C Ray and Platform Collection really helped me to see that I could use the podcast as a way to give you that game, like to spit that game to you, to drop them gems on you, man. And so I'm really grateful to them for that, man. So as we're celebrating 3 years, man, there's no way I couldn't play some Kill C Ray, man. And I really love the title of this track, Failing Forward, man. This is a good song, and it's a good message that, you know, like, even through all of my failures, I still was able to fail forward into some great stuff, some great relationships, and my career is doing better than ever. Anyway, we'll be back. This is Stereotypes, my type.
I said I never contemplated suicide. She said she couldn't recognize my eyes when I lied. My love writes the truth, man, so I'm never falling. I'm looking at that bag, I'm trying not to take them all in. The writing's on the wall, graffiti of my soul. I swear I just need a little sleep, I'm good to go. I'm sitting on the runway, dressed like it's Sunday, but haven't prayed to God. I've been in church since that one day. Looking for the truth, man, the truth is unforgiving. We sitting in the trap and give a fuck on how we living. I never been to prison, I'm locked inside my headspace. Never ran from God, but I always kept a good pace. Never been a good place to live inside my mind. That's probably by design, but I think it's the divine. You hoping that I'm fine, I'm knowing that I'm lying. I wear a good mask, but I know you see the signs that I'm going, that I'm going. I fall into the sky and then I fall. I fall into the sky and then I fall. I fall into the sky and then I fall. I fall into the sky and then I fall. I'm feeling forward. 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 It's like addiction to the riddle. I'm into solving nothing. I'm into saying lots with a little. I'm steady fussing with opinions in the back of the room. Yo, why they frontin'? Hip hop is full of cliche acts that amount to nothing, and I'm nothing if I'm bluffing. I bleed to prove I'm something, steady searching for my freedom in relationships like cousins. I'm not really feeling this no more. I'm feeling like I'm only good to live behind closed doors. I wish I had my life back. Wish I took the flight back. Wish I didn't have to blast off, but it's like that. Someone through your mind's eye. Happy when the time flies. Feeling like it's me against myself. I give me high fives. This is how I wake up. If only I could wake up. Homie, get your break up. Really get your cake up. Time to clear your makeup. Really fuck your face up. Hope this really never was a thing, so it's the breakup. Feel me when I'm feeling forward. 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 I fall into the sky and then I fall. I fall into the sky and then I fall. I fall into the sky and then I fall. I fall into the sky and then I fall. Was a thing, so here's the breakup. Feel me when I'm
gone. Always really never was a thing, so here's the breakup. Feel me when I'm gone. Always really never was a thing, so here's the breakup. Feel me when I'm gone. Always really never was a thing, so here's the breakup. Feel me when I'm gone. Always really never was a thing, so here's the breakup. Feel me when I'm gone. Always really never was a thing, so here's the breakup.
Stereotypes.
Stereotypes,
I'll be a traveler, a manager, a handler of life, for rhymes, a be sweet. We eat cause we're hungry, they don't cause they don't have any money. Surreal to think that today we still have serving families that they just wanna watch the Grammys. Where all the hearts, the minds of those that can't find the time to be something more. I'm an advocate for change, cause the world remains the same until we find a new way to say the things they delay for a different day. They getting in the way. They being the ones who tell us to stay quiet. We rise and we will riot till we find it. Peace and unity, and hopefully you will be the next one to see that people need to eat to survive. And we only got one life to live, to give, to flip the script and do something different. Feed some infants that needed to grow cause they don't really know what's really going on. Though I'm always on point, you know I'll never let up. You living life to the fullest, grab a drink and get up. I'm always on point, you know I'll never let up. If you're living life to the fullest, grab a drink, get up. Nothing ever comes easy if you don't focus.
Which is related to this question of tolerance for variations. There's a famous French saying, tout comprendre c'est tout pardonner. To understand everything is to forgive everything.
You might have seen Phoebe, believe me, I will. It's a contemplating skill and I should contemplate what's real and I should talk about the better times we compromise the will to fight with lesser lies of evil. I said we compromise the will to fight with lesser lies of evil. Yeah, I know, I'm here, I'm living and I'm breathing. I'll take that as a sign to believe in. Something else our reason is overcoming demons. They come and go like seasons. Are we all good people when it really comes down to it? Do some do it better with the positive pursuing this. My passion for emotion is my mission, and if you paid attention you would know that I'm serious, a little bit delirious, but still I hate killing shit. So you tell me when the show is over, cause all I do is love him and all he does is love her. At the end of the day, it's the extension of the facts wordplay. I was always writing as a means to get away from the pain that was present in the fights that I mentioned with my moms that we meant to being happy was pretending, but now I'm looking up and the glass half full. I'm always on point, but sometimes up in the rules. This life was given to me, so I'm living for the moment. Keep my mind wide open while you're closing. Keep my mind wide open while you're closing. This life was given to me, so I'm living for the moment. Keep my mind wide open while you're closing.
Stereotypes, boy. Stereotypes, boy.
Move, homie, what the hell is you looking at? Lino Skywalker's in the house, better book it fast. Took your last rhyme in my past time, I analyzed it. Never seen you do a single thing that you spat on that shit, huh? And don't go thinking that I hate your guts, but I think everybody in my circle knows you fake as fuck. Fools be saying catch me slipping at my shows, but they roll like 20 deep, and I roll up in there alone. My flows be unbeatable, throne beat, unreachable year round. I'm dope as fuck, homie, it's never seasonal. You better think twice before you go out dissing me, cause I don't seem to spit
bars I can't back up physically. Instantly killing you fools, drilling your crew. When it comes to making music, all you making shitty tunes. Local rappers say they support other local artists, but never do they share their shit once. Don't get me started. And honestly, my fans ain't my fans. They see it truthfully. They fans of someone bigger in the scene, and that's all good to me. You probably heard of me through a rapper with bigger buzz and accidentally stumbled on my shit when you looked him up. Thank you for listening though. Man, I salute you, cause you probably heard of me through the side links on YouTube. What I'm trying to say is I'm nobody, man, I know that. I rock other people's crowds at venues that I flow at. I ain't like these other fools pretending they stay faking it. Taking pictures with the big ass crowd and say they're making it. Knowing damn right the people were not there to see them. Yo, I'm about to expose all these fools like a museum. See, they open up for artists who already have a following. Then they make their own flyers saying they're headlining it. That shit is funny, dog, cause this is my plan B. And this is your plan A, but you suck at being an MC. And that's sad, dog, cause this is all you got. But rhyming ain't a skill when you go apply for jobs. What you have to do eventually, cause you ain't going nowhere. And don't go to my neighborhood, you ain't allowed to flow there. Koreatown, Los Angeles, I'm proud of my vicinity. Your little and your big homies, all of them fools feeling me. 110 north to the 10 west on Normandy. Make a right and catch me on the block with some dope MCs. Hoping these locally boasting MCs flow with me so I can reassure myself their flow's got no potency.
Woo! Yo, that was Lenoski. I Don't Pretend. Another artist that's Platform Collection affiliated. He's on the bill for tonight, if you're listening to this in real time. Before that, we had the homegirl Bonnie Blue. I love that song, man. That song is hard as fuck. Always on point. Yo, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Listen, I've been listening to rap music my whole life. Literally, as like my earliest memories, I remember rap music. And I've been rapping most of my life since like the young teens. So I've been rapping most of my life too. So for me, my tastes, when I say like playing what I like, my type of hype, I'm super extra real with that. Like I'm only going to play what I like. And to be honest with you, I can be kind of a hater sometimes, man. And like, I mean, LA Symphony, coming from LA Symphony, I mean, look, on our Baloney EP, we had a song called Haters. And we're expressing how much haters we are. And it is funny and tongue-in-cheek and shit, but it is also true that I could be a real hater on music. So a lot of times, like, oh, check out new music, check out these new artists, like, sometimes it has to pop really hard in my face before I'll even give it a chance. That's just me, being honest, man. But that's another great thing about Platform Collection and what they have to offer is because they're constantly promoting new and dope shit. Like they're scouring the internet. They're scouring the local scenes. They're all out there, you know, trying to find like the newest and the dopest shit. And a lot of people that I'm playing tonight, matter of fact, most people except for like the mainstream shit I'm playing, I learned of and got to know through Platform Collection, through listening to Crappy Awesome, through listening to fucking Kali and Proof of Life Radio, which is now Bars Weekly, through, you know, just checking the shit out, man, on the site, checking videos out. Fools that I didn't even know or even know about. Or there's a lot of fools out here, again, I'm going to be honest, man. Because I'm a hater, I just be listening to my shit and I'll be, you know, if it really pops, then I check it out. I've heard of a lot of dudes' names, a lot of female MCs' names, and I'm like, oh, that's tight. And maybe even listen to a snippet of it. And still was like, whatever, and didn't really give it a chance. And that, you know, I'm open to a lot of music, but I'm definitely, you know, I've heard so much hip-hop that sometimes, like, I have to, like, shut that off and go, like, damn, I'm missing out on a lot of dope shit. And like I'm saying, Platform Collection, they did that for me, for sure, man. There's so much fire on Platform Collection. Listen, I'm not going to lie to you, I don't like all of it. I'm still pretty picky when it comes to my hip-hop. But there's so much that I do like. And look, everybody's got their opinion. Everybody's got their taste, right? So, like, I might not like a song. So who gives a shit if I like it or not? Who gives a shit what I got to say about it? What I got to say about songs? What matters is what the people like. And if the people like what they like, it's all good. Anyway, so yeah, man. So Lenoski was one of those dudes, man. I didn't even know about him. Chris put me up on him. I went and checked this shit out, and he's real dope, man. He's just a dope, sincere rapper who just spits from the heart and loves what he does, man. And I would have missed out on a dope artist like that if I just keep going along, man. Maybe listen to satellite radio or whatever, not really checking as much in the underground or indie or even my local scene. Yo, another dude that I'm really feeling right now that's really tight is my man, The Locust. Yo, we're going to play some from him right now. And to me, he's one of the illest out right now. That's just my opinion. I think he's really dope. Me and him are talking about working on some shit too. So in the future, man, you might hear some shit, you might just hear some shit, man. That's all I'll say, man. But I'm going to play him. I'm going to play that song First Place. And there's a whole story behind that, which I'm not going to tell right now. But there's definitely a super meaning to the title First Place. And if you're up on The Locust, you probably know what that meaning is already. And if you're not, don't worry about it. Just enjoy some dope-ass bars from The Locust, yo. And then another dude, I didn't meet him through Platform Collection. I've known him for a while, man. Is my man Noah James, bro. And he just released a dope-ass project last year. And one of my favorite songs off that project was Orca de Tres Leches. So it's just a dope song, man. He's a dope rhymer. He's got a podcast network on the Platform Collection network. This guy got podcasts coming out of his ass everywhere he looks. He got wrestling podcasts, hip hop podcasts, industry podcasts. He got women's podcasts. He got podcasts. This motherfucker is a podcast machine. And he also spits some hot bars, man. So we're going to listen to Noah James after that. Yo, and then after that, check this out, man. I'm going to play my young homie. The dude looks like my little brother. He got my old hairstyle. My man Mad Max, bro. And it's one of my favorite songs off his latest project, which is called Dream Tower. Features Local Black. And the homie Mezcalito. What's up, bro? And the homegirl Zay. Happy birthday to Zay. It was her birthday yesterday. And right now we're at the Sly Bar, not only celebrating 3 years of Platform Collection, but we celebrating Zay's birthday. So happy birthday, girl. Let's get into this music, Stereotypes, right here on 2Mex Hologram Radio, 2mexhologram.com, or the TuneIn app. Stereotypes, playing what I like, and I like The Locust. So come on, Locust, give me something I can dance to.
Tried telling them last year they didn't listen. So here we go, who bowl of Cheerios, I'm finna piss it. Everybody all up in the comments and I should've took it. My food for thought too raw, guess they just couldn't cook it. Well now I'm back with a vengeance, I'm here to force feed. Y'all finna swear that my pen is some kind of sorcery. And it ain't about the attention, fuck if you notice me. I'm just trying to make you wanna nod until your nose is bleeding. I know I got bars that put me ahead of the curve. And as the MC, I'm more than just clever with words. So all the nonsense, I don't let it get on my nerves. But in the contest, I'll be damned if I settle for third. Shout out to Chris Vivian, shout out to Smooth Wolves. It ain't no hate in my heart, they probably some cool dudes. Ain't got no time to be worried about the next man when life is getting shorter and my daughter needs some new shoes. I thought about maybe coming with a different approach, but then again to my fans, that just wouldn't be lows. Plus, ain't a rap contest about original flows. I don't use no auto-tune, come on now, that shit is a joke. I understand that hip-hop then got a facelift, but how you wrote a whole song without even saying shit? I thought I told you before, I'm on some second shit. Think it's time you realize just who the fuck you playing with. I shape shift on stages, they go ape shit. You can't spit off of the brain, well then you ain't shit. My range is, I flame shit, then lane switch. Doctors get their license revoked for saying I ain't sick. Fuck you thought it was, on the camera you're an amateur. Only reason people are sharing it is to laugh at you. Not to mention your whole delivery lacking stamina. God forbid we ever should battle, I'd have to damage you. Rest in peace, Prodigy. Thank you for guiding me. Showing us through planting seeds how the Illuminati be. Hopefully you and my nigga Pac finally squash the beef. Sometime all it take is a really humble apology. And speaking of humble, K-Dot done did it again. Ain't nothing mediocre about that kid with a pen. I get it in, get paid and give with a grin. Ain't never claimed to be better, my nigga, it is what it is. We all human, I just practice my craft a bit. So when it comes to this rapping shit, I get passionate, acting as if I hear instrumentals, and I just have to spit defecating on tracks after snacking on packs of laxative, smacking bitches, cause that's just the type of shit rappers supposed to do. But I ain't no rapper, in fact I'm part of a chosen few. Ain't part of no local crew, just here to expose the truth and strike fear from right here inside the vocal booth. Don't underestimate me cause I'm unprovocable. Believe that in the blink of an eye on a mic I'll smoke a fool. However, if you wanna test, bring your best bars. Better have heart, cause when he pressed, that boy press hard. Suggest you have some respect or get your neck scarred. Blow out both the drums in your ears, send you the death squad. Promise you don't want it with Loach, the most slept on. Enemies get left exposed with toes stepped on. I repped on every song and then I kept on. Even when they thought I was gone, nah, I kept going. Even when I thought I was calling it quits a few times, all it took to pull me about if it was some new rhymes. So here we are once more, getting ready for war. Pay attention to the reasons why you ain't getting support. I guarantee it ain't them if you getting ignored. Can't expect to rap over your lyrics and get an applause. Come on, quit lying to yourself, you ain't never been raw. I was sent to make your ass regret ever getting involved. I was sent to make you contemplate even ending it all. I be writing sentences that leave extra men in your drawers. And yo, Kato, I wanna say thanks in advance, cause either way you go, I know that I'm finna make some new fans. And all the homies I called out better come with it. Drop my name in the line, we'll really have some fun with it.
Orca de tres leches. Un vaso de Willy Dead. Un vaso de Brazil. Un vaso de Agustín. Un vaso de Blanche. Una cucharada de vestidos habiliments. Dos cucharadas de espíritus.
One life, don't blow it. Karma, don't owe it. Grass getting tall, don't wait for the snakes to show. Just mow it. Blessings keep pouring, throwing a piece up like a tourist. I'm a blunt object, I'm a swordsman. Riding on the back of a giant tortoise. Over the Pacific, gaining wisdom. Sage like life is gorgeous. Out of nowhere like Randy Orton. Life is born because you born. You can't escape the hell that you born in. Life's a street fight, gotta do all you can. Be proper, beat drama. Life hand speeds can't be E-Hondas. Life is not a race, it's a waste when you're moving at somebody else's pace. I run for my pack and myself. I do this in tracks for my mental health. So you can keep that whack shit to yourself. Excuses, I don't hear that shit. Failure, I don't fear that shit. Hate, I don't hear that shit. Games, I don't play that shit. Excuses, I don't hear that shit. Failure, I don't fear that shit. Hate, I don't hear that shit. Games, I don't play that shit. I woke up one day and start feeling it. Stop complaining, start building it. Heard a voice, hey son, stop bickering with Icarus. Your time is ticking, your light is flickering. Get to the pyramids, oh now I see what this life is, what the mic is. It's the trident, the waves is giant. Orca beneath, is it God and timing? Last one home like Dionysus. Executed what I had in mind, now I'm flying. Now the love is rising, never fight the divine. Just keep on climbing, whatever. Who have planned, make sure your heart designing. The loaded flower got my eyes spying. I don't fear the sirens, see, I love myself. Then I got the knowledge, moving through the water. Yeah, my pot is vibrant. Excuses, I don't hear that shit. Failure, I don't fear that shit. Hate, I don't hear that shit. Games, I don't play that shit. Excuses, I don't hear that shit. Failure, I don't fear that shit. Hate, I don't hear that shit. Games, I don't play that shit.
Take today. Preheat your heart to 350 degrees. 1 cup of God. 1 cup of Lisa's love. 1 jar of Inland Empire. A dash of good and evil. 1 tablespoon of understanding. 1 tablespoon of self-love. 1 teaspoon of Mufasa. And 1 teaspoon of Uncle Phil.
Uncle Cookie in your area. Stereotypes.
Hey. Welcome, man. Welcome, man. Hey. Who am I? Black man, fat man, good heart. I love I dance, I leap, I fall, I fail, but I stand, I rise, I pray, I grind, I work, I take action, I pass passion, I pass the ball. Who am I? The new insane, wanna change, black and white, gotta fight, good and evil, love and hate, put the juice in my veins, it's strange, I am vain, so majestic, I'm the orca man. Who am I? 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 I'm the orca man. I'm the orca man. Yes, you are. Who am I? 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 I'm the orca man.
Like I'm an alcoholic, my world's upside down and I'm free falling with no parachute. Well, you a little bit careless too. Well, this road is safe and road is space. Forget about the problems that me and you were facing. That sound like an idea? If so, then I'm right here. Probably in the same spot, never with the same thoughts. Cause I always like to climb tears out here. Why fear God, but God fear no man. God know my soul's in. If that's so, then why the fuck am I seen as a blessing and home, man? Can you figure that out? This ain't no equation. It's an experience. See, I'm tired of that fake shit. So I'm at it, don't exist, man. Throw up your fist. Matter of fact, let me see them hands. If you got it, then roll that weed the band. Get faded. Just saying, all that bullshit don't exist in the end, baby girl. It's all just phases.
Standing in line at the dispensary, can't stand it, none of this makes sense to me. Blowing so much money just to blow trees. Explosion and smoke quietly kicks out the stress in me. Better a friend of me than these fake ass locals. Bags under my eyes, maybe I should sit back and enjoy it.
Off-brand, ride this roller coaster. Hell looking hot like I'm supposed to hold ya. Shell from the shop, leave them cold. The shoulders always on the plot, rising Pensacola. Let me drench your thoughts with this verbal soda. Water for the roses, blood for the surface. Undying need for the pain that persists. She in it for the pictures, all that fame get dismissed. Vernacular void out the pleasure, I speak pimp. Press a horse out some hair, I'm moving my intent. Ribbon in the sky till that day get eclipsed. Either way, at your heart, die hard on the same shit. That's a no-brainer. MC squared, I'm in the matrix. The signs that you hear, induced with flavors. Catch the vapors, ace is still 36 chamber. That's how it go. Front full of goals, that's on the low. Every verse you hear comes with a quote. That's a double entendre on the treasury note. I'm just dreaming. Ride through the city, still scheming. Rolling with the same damn heathens. Better pop off if you mean it.
Standing in line at the dispensary, can't stand it, none of this makes sense to me. Blowing so much money just to blow trees. Explosion and smoke quietly kicks out the stress in me. Better a friend of me than these fake ass local celebrities. Mapping out the question, voyage on bags under my eyes. Maybe I should sit back and enjoy it.
Smoking tars in my lungs like these bars that I flung from the sharpest of tongues. Too old to die young, too empathetic to be a thug, true. Too dumb to be a scholar, they say. Wishing I would call it a day, elected to stay. Hey, what's the only thing that don't shake in an earthquake? My faith, my faith. Back in the day when I first wrote a verse, I drank so much that my kidneys hurt. Experimented with my medication, but my dedication dedicated to the fake and live these words. Give these words to the people that need, people that lead, people like me, people that know more than they see, more than I heard, more than I heed.
more than a color, more than a creed. Look, son, Apollo's risen. Heavy with the melody like I'm hollow vision. Heading towards my ending like a suicide mission. Fucking 2 tears in the bucket, they'll never miss him till he kicks it. Kiss some like a lover found. From the top 40 to the underground. Wild West style, all hell mezcal. Gets down, chill, let me pull out my rack.
Standing in line at the dispensary. Standing out of this makes sense to me. Blowing so much money just to blow trees. Motion to smoke quietly kicks out the stress in me. Better a friend to me than these fake ass local celebrities. Mapping out the question voyage on bags under my eyes. Maybe I should sit back and enjoy it.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? We back. This is Stereotypes, my type of hype. Stereotypes, playing what I like. And who am I? I'm your homeboy, Cookbook. I'm your Puerto Rican, your only Puerto Rican friend if you live in LA. Actually, that's not true. Shout out to my homeboys, the Concrete Saints. Those are my Puerto Rican brothers. We're going to have them on the show real soon, man. Hope maybe even next week, man. We'll see what's up, man. They on Puerto Rican time. You know, they on that PR time, so it's hard to get them up in this bitch. Anyway, we just heard Mad Max. We just heard Noah James. And we just heard my man, The Locust, man. All three people that I'm feeling tough. And on that last song had Zay and Mezcal. I'm feeling all of this stuff. You know why? Because this is Stereotypes. And I feel like I've established that we play what I like. Stereotypes, my type of hype. And if it's not your type of hype, tough. But I'm betting it will be, because I only be playing that hot shit. Right here on 2Max Hologram Radio, we hear every Thursday night at our new time, 9 p.m. We're here 9 to 11 Pacific time. So all you East Coast heads got to start listening to us at midnight. My bad. But you know what? If you guys missed the show, or that's too late for your, it's too late for you to stay up and all of that, remember to subscribe to my podcast, Really Though, with Cookbook. You can find me on iTunes, Stitcher, and everywhere else you listen to podcasts, or you can go to platformcollection.com, and all my shit gets posted there too. So really though, with Cookbook. So it's really, and then THO, question mark, exclamation point, question mark, with Cookbook. So this will air this Thursday, and then a week from tomorrow, this show will be posted on my Really Though podcast feed. So any Stereotypes episodes that you miss when they actually air on Thursday nights, you can always go to my Really Though podcast. This is episode number 26. So there's 25 episodes right now woven into the fabric of my Really Though podcast feed. Woven in and clearly notated, so you can know if you're listening to Really Though or if you're listening to Stereotypes, because it says it. And if you motherfuckers know how to read, then you'll be just fine. But seriously, subscribe. Tell your homies to subscribe, listen. And also, hey, if you're feeling the show, hit me up at Cookbook the PR on all socials. On Facebook, Twitter, and mostly where I'm at, which is Instagram, at Cookbook the PR, as in Cookbook the Puerto Rican, as in your Puerto Rican homeboy. Hit me up. Let me know what you think of the show, man. What you want to hear on Stereotypes. What's your type of hype? I want to know what your type of hype is. Maybe I'll play what you like, because maybe what you like is what I like. And I'm about to bring back a segment that we have not done in a while, which is #3ByMe. So if there's an artist you really, really feeling, maybe I know about him already, maybe I don't, maybe I like him, maybe I'll learn to like him, hit me up at Cookbook the PR, put in #3ByMe, and then say the artist's name. So like we just heard Mad Max. Maybe you love Mad Max. So you would go at Cookbook the PR, #3ByMe, Mad Max. And if I'm feeling that, then I'm going to play 3 in a row by Mad Max on an upcoming show. But you can always tweet me and hit me on Instagram about anything, not just 3ByMe, man. We have all kinds of stuff, and I'm always down to answer questions. If you talk shit to me, I love it, man. You want to send me hate mail, I'll give you my email. Fuck it. cookbookings@gmail.com. Hit me up, man. So I was telling you guys earlier about my new album. I'm really excited about it. It's the next chapter of the CBEP series that I've been doing, CBEP Volume 4. And that is me and Flynn on the beats, me and Flynn. And the project is called Best in Class. And earlier in the show, you heard the first single, Best in Class, video about to drop. Again, shout out to Muds One. And later in the show, I'm going to do an exclusive leak of what the second single is going to be. That shit's called Gimme That. And it goes hard. It goes hard in the paint. Hard ass lyrics and very party accessible beats. I like to call it Fun the Jewels, if you know what I mean. Anyway, but we're going to get back into some music now, man. I'm going to play my homeboy Razor the Kid. Now, I remixed one of his songs and it ended up on his latest Rick James EP, which is out right now. And it features me. So me on the beat, me on the raps. And yes, it's my type of hype, so I'm playing all kinds of shit that I'm on. Do I really care? No, I don't. After that, we're going to go into my man, Notice Young, man. Shout out to him, bro. He's killing it. He's got a new album about to drop. And that's called FYH. And after that, we're going to go into my man, Self-Provoke with Stroke Me, man. People who are just killing it right now. Razor the Kid, Notice Young, and Self-Provoke, man. Shout out to those dudes. We're going to have to get them back on, we'll get them on at future episodes. But this is Stereotypes. I'm your homeboy Cookbook. Stereotypes, playing what I like. Stereotypes, my type of hype. Ready to rock and roll with Cookbook and Razor the Kid. Right here on Stereotypes.
Stereotypes, my type of hype.
Yeah, it's that Just Us movement. Cookbook, the PR, coming live from the West Coast. We gon' drop it on you like this. Yeah, man, get 'em, come on. Brothers don't know why here. Ain't no such thing as miss. Sisters pushing, shove to show me love and they won't quit. Just us, yeah, that's it. They gon' catch a fit. When we step into the place, we make them scream and spit. We get all my hitters, money getters, we get brothers, sisters, misses, misters, we get animals. The style is birth from blow, it's undeniable. The West Coast Puerto Ricans like a carnival. A carnivore consuming up your pot of gold. I thought you know, the Just Us movement, elite human beings crashing through the ceiling. Got them pleading and screaming, there is no intervening. They start agreeing, cause seeing this is believing. My whole team look like Ricans and Europeans. 116, disrupt your scene. Once we get all the love, it's done for your team. Your shit is so pitiful, ill to be killing your dream. We turn to run into the money, then buy everything. I am the one that predicts potential tension. Pull a switchblade on these bitch men who ain't got no comprehension. But if I say go, they cling to their mama, leaving the drama. He like a sauna, burning the dead leaves, leaving their heads and adding them to my collection. Brothers don't know why here, ain't no such thing as here. Sisters pushing, shove to show me love and they won't quit. Just us, yeah, that's it. They gon' catch a fit. When we step into the place, we make them scream and spit. We get all my hitters, money getters, we get just us. Brothers, sisters, misses, misters, we get
down, did it down, did it down, did it down, down, down. Down, did it down, did it down, did it down, down, down.
Get up! Put it down like Thor's hammer. When you speak it to the crown, bring your manners. Everybody better bow, we demand it. I'm a little bit foul, me get rancid. Oh shit, no, I'm hard to swallow. Guard the bottle, cause I put it down like martyrs. Monte Carlo, when I'm in the bar, I'm barking at the model. Trying to lay them down like hard to part the hollows, huh? I don't think you wanna run it with a razor. I motivate your girl to wanna come over the plate. Not a heart of an opponent, never make it to the baseline. I'm only gonna want them cause they fight with a flame. Now hot, this somebody turn the heat on. I beat on the weak on, divide it when I speak on the D on the peons. I eat on the knee on the B on the set. I'ma clip on the feet on the feet on you tripping, huh? I tried this shit just like my hand was in it when I caught the clip. And never jam it, simply go to stop and spitting like a pants suck up on Mount Olympus. Gotta stand for something cause my cloud is dripping. I'm a cannon busting like, yeah, your man is muffled when I damage muscles. Put a band on rubbish, got a can of rubble. Give a damn you nothing when I stand and gushing from the blend. They subbing, now we tearing up. Shit, it's just us, never spare you suspects, we just punks, bitch. I give it what I got and ain't no motherfucking stopping. I'ma stick them at the bottom, but they never coming out of it. The villain, but a proper with a way to keep it popping. Hip hop is the culture, and we the new target.
Brothers don't know why here, ain't no such thing as miss. Sisters pushing, shove to show me love and they won't quit. Just us, yeah, that's it. They gon' catch a fit. When we step into the place, we make them scream and spit. All my hitters, money getters, we get brothers, sisters, misses, misters, we get
say it like this, that you're playing an intern, I'm tender-like, I'm beautiful, I'm just about everything you can think of.
Fuck y'all haters, motherfuck y'all haters. Sing it with me now. Fuck y'all haters, motherfuck y'all haters.
Numbers on the screen reading 0. Feel this account's unnecessary for me to hold toes poking out of my socks. But a deeper hole is represented when I'm no longer adjacent to these goals. But that's just temporary emotions, I suppose, for this temporary situation that drowns my soul in a puddle of regrets, asking when the love goes. So be down and wash away the dirt picked up from this road. Still I continue on with the show, quite a long episode, waiting for the right scene to close it out with. Then search for the right outlet and the right crowd to share with, cause you can't please the whole world's existence. I get it now, back then I didn't try and follow everyone else's standards, left me deserted with fingers clashing, pointed in opposite directions, automatically blaming one another for what has happened. Fuck y'all haters, motherfuck y'all haters. I sit around and giving out goddamn favors. Fuck y'all haters, motherfuck y'all haters. A prayer didn't work, so now I'm playing as my savior. Yeah, let me stand alone. Won't you go ahead and let me just stand alone? Yeah, yeah, let me stand alone. Won't you go ahead and let me just stand alone? Yeah, yeah.
Well, let me follow you again. You said my plan has on what?
I didn't say that. I said what the critics said.
Yeah. But at the moment I'm starving with ya. Put in a lot, but what I got in return was so small. Solely speaking about money, the love was there, but you're acting like we owe you more after we have shared our talent on stage. And boy, the hearts I remain to have our foots down and planted on earth when our names called out frequently. Out of love, out from the crowd, but it ain't dragging out my body from the depths I have around. Go next me out the sanity I barely brought myself in. Overwhelmed with all the work I have to do, with no ends flowing in, incomes, no income, still going in hard as if not harder than the ones you expected to win. Fuck a cosign, I'm trying to feed myself and see my mama eat more than leftovers on the shelf in the fridge. Resembles the compliment you give, cold as ice when you only act nice to benefit. Yeah, fuck y'all haters, motherfuck y'all haters. I sit around and giving out goddamn favors. Fuck y'all haters, motherfuck y'all haters. A prayer didn't work, so now I'm playing as my savior. Yeah, let me stand alone. Won't you go ahead and let me just stand alone? Yeah, yeah, let me stand alone. Won't you go ahead and let me just stand alone? Yeah, yeah.
Stereotypes, boy.
Some of them. Like the critics here.
You feel like
No, I don't.
Cabernet, open bottle to the face. She put on makeup, but I make her wash her face. She asked me what I want from her, I want some face. She got real mad, she just don't know how to behave. Motherfucker, I stay acting like I don't know who you are. I don't need no conversation, we are best when we are far. If we ain't making no money, why the fuck even collide? You just seem to talk a lot, but your actions don't fall in line. I keep bad habits around like I keep emails from my past. Truth the proper, and 5 years later, they still let me get ass. Catch a tag after I smash, I hope a man never see that. Keep it simple with my methods, I ain't tryna be all that. I ain't tryna be all that. I'm just tryna do me. I ain't tryna be all that. Let me motherfucking breathe. I ain't tryna be all that. I'm just tryna do me. I ain't tryna be all that. Let me motherfucking breathe. I ain't tryna be all that. I don't care what they choose to think. About the fucking kid. I remain on my fucking tip. Suck my fucking dick. Keep my circle hella small. Like the titties on this block. Keep my circle hella small. Like the city that I'm from. I don't care what they choose to think. About the fucking kid. I remain on my fucking tip. Suck my fucking dick. Keep my circle hella small. Like the titties on this block. Keep my circle hella small. Like the city that I'm from. I don't need love or need comfort. Tryna shine until I'm sunburned. Baby girl, we ain't no lovebirds. We just friends, we're undercovers. I keep circles very small. Let the triangles evolve. Pyramids not on my wall. No celebrities involved. Speaking code, we cannot talk. Bodies get along with chalk. We ain't fucking with no frauds. Rather live with the bad odds. I'm just doing what I must. And these fools I do not trust. Government I do not trust. All these bitches do not trust. They wanna see me fail. They wanna see me broke. They wanna see me sound like how I did 5 years ago. Fuck 'em. Full on solid, I'm harassed. Pray to the gods that I won't crash. See myself with lots of cash. Off this music they call trash.
Yeah. That's the homie Self-Provoked. Shout out to the homie. Killing it. That song's called Stroke Me. Hey, it might be a little racy with a little hot-ass racy video. You should check it out on YouTube. Self-Provoked. He's killing it right now. He's one of the dudes that a lot of people are saying is next, man. So let's see. I believe it. I believe it, man. He's got the goods. You know what I mean? So anyway, shout out to Self-Provoked. Before that, we heard my man Not As Young. And before that, you heard me and Razor the Kid with Down off that Rick James EP. And if you haven't checked out Razor the Kid, and you haven't checked out what he's capable of doing, you need to hear both EPs, Jesse James EP and Rick James EP. We released them on the same day, 2 different EPs to show both sides of the coin. But both sides are Razor. He's from the Dirty South, but he's all about lyrics. He's got a true school aesthetic, and he also knows how to write a damn hit song. He's the total package, man. So you got to check him out. That's Razor the Kid. Shout out to my boy Razor the Kid. He also knows how to make mad babies, son. He is like 22 years old, and he has a lot of kids already, man. I told him he got to slow his roll. Anyway, man, I'm excited about this next block of music that's coming up. But before we get to the next block, we're sort of around in the, getting towards the end of the show. And I told you the last thing we're going to play is that new single. Man, when Flynn approached me about doing this project, he said, man, I got a hot batch of beats with your name on them. I want to do a project with you. And I was like, without a doubt, we doing it. Let's do it. And we started the process, man. And Flynn has always had these real happy, like good party beats. Sometimes he comes with that hard shit too. Like some of LA Symphony's hardest songs, like oh my God, just slipped my mind. Like we had Love for the Art. That's a hard ass song, and it's a Flynn beat. And then the one we had on Tony Hawk Underground, King Kong. Jesus, I don't know how that slipped my mind. That's one of the hardest Flynn beats. One of people's most favorite is 10. That was a Flynn beat, man. So Flynn's been putting in work a long time, but the majority of the stuff, and the stuff that I ended up rapping over, is real happy. But if you know me, I'm a happy-go-lucky dude. I like to have fun, and I've done a few projects already. So if you think about the Repmatic project, that was dark. That was me getting a lot of stuff off my chest. That was me going for it. Then I flipped it and bounced, and I did the Blue EP, which was called Yes, and that shit got back to the happier stuff, man. That was but that was a little more like beats that I might make. Although shout out to Blue, not taking away from his talent whatsoever. That was hot shit, but it was a little more in my lane, right? And then we came with that Evidence, which was just really dark, slower beats, boom bat, and I really got to get loose and lyrical, and it was super fun. But it's not fun music in that respect, you know what I mean? But so it's like hard, fun, hard. Now the fourth one is another fun one, but this is like fun times 1,000, bro. It's like I'm taking the music serious, but I'm also like clowning around. There's a lot of humor in it. I'm doing like characters and like, you know what I mean? But it's all lyrics. It's very lyric driven. It's well thought out, well crafted songs with bridges and hooks and singing hooks and harmonies and all that shit. And I absolutely love what I did. And it's one of those things where like I'm able to show my full range. Similar to the way I was just telling you about Razor the Kid, like two sides of the coin. I'm trying to show you, all sides of me. And man, after that, I got another little EP surprise I'm going to put out for you with a surprise producer. And then I'm doing an album called Jason Soda Was Here, which I'm already recording right now. And I'm promising that one is going to be the death of Cookbook. After that one, Cookbook is done. We killing it on that one. And Jason Soda Was Here. That's all you going to know about that. Moving right along, yo. One of my Platform Collection fam. One of my greatest homies. One of the dudes that actually is helping me even in my coaching practice. Really smart, sharp dude who's got a podcast called Status Escalate and a radio show called Bars Weekly, including a Bars Weekly a cappella series that he drops. That's my man, Kali. I think you already know, at Kali310. You need to get with him. But I'm going to play a song right now off of his Blessed album. And I just picked it, you know why? Because it's my type of hype. And I play what I like. And right after that, I am such a huge, huge fan of this girl. It's the homegirl, Il Camille. We definitely getting her on really, though, soon because, man, she is an incredible artist with an incredible story. She's really out there killing it. You know, there's all kinds of talks and whispers about her in the industry. And then, man, I'm going mainstream, man. Jay-Z came out with a record, and I was in Comic-Con. I was doing all kinds of other shit. And so all my shows were, like, already pre-planned out, and a battle show and a Comic-Con show and then this and that. I didn't get to play none of my Jay-Z shit, man. So I'm playing the title track, 444. Why? Because that's my favorite song off that album. And that shit goes hard. There's been a lot of speculation up and down whether that's a dope album or not. Fuck all of that shit. That shit is hard. Shout out to my homegirl, Cody Michelle. Comedian Cody Michelle. Check her out on YouTube. We had a great conversations about Jay. And she said New York, of course, is feeling Jay-Z. Check her out. Comedian Cody Michelle. She's hilarious and she gets it in. So you need to check her out. And then after that, man, I'm playing another Raise the Kid song, which is actually off of his mixtape Dancing with the Stars. It was the last track. It's produced by me. It's called Incredible Gangsters, and it's just one of my favorite songs, bro. That we all did it together, man. It's me on the hook, Billy Clinton on the first verse, Rizzo Swag on the second verse, and Raise the Kid on the third verse. And then we'll be back for a very brief moment so that I can introduce to you the leak, the exclusive. Never before heard other than my ears and Flynn's ears. The second single off of the Best in Class EP from the CB EP series, Volume 4. It's called Gimme That. But I'm going to be back to introduce that properly. For now, we going into my man Khalid. He's going to rock your fucking socks off because he's a dope-ass rapper right here on Stereotypes.
Stereotypes, boy.
Yeah. They call me Kali. Yeah. Not Cali. Check it. In case you ain't know. Pay attention. See, I was born in Hawthorne, raised in Gardena. Stage names, the first half of the name gave by my Nina. And then my grandma called me Kali, so I took it and ran. The cops saw me drop the street from my hand. Getting up spots high in the hood, but never that all city rider. Repping the good to get my city higher. My homies know me how I've been inspired. My circle moving while they spinning tires. Focus my vision to my brains rewired. My heart stained, eyes fired. My lost loved ones living my raps. Came up betting on sports cards and craps. I went from comic books, sports cars and ads. Rolling with street cats, holding gas, but wasn't there with that. I slum Buddha, but never told her to shoot her. Money always on my mind, so I was on the ground for Buddha. Only went to school to make my brother happy. Hope I did you proud. Still on that 9 to 5 hustle, banging my music loud. Written some of my illest lyrics at the workplace. Guess you could say I'm getting paid double time, so I work late stacking. Already made it happen. Wife, you got a bun in the oven. I'm in the store. But priorities of a husband got me running to the spot that's got the bomb hot chocolate. Just thinking about my seed, keep me higher than a rocket. My work ethic and nothing about to reach bounds and leaps past these rap clowns and sheep. So here I am, standing where I plan to be. I ain't living for myself no more, I'm living for my family. It's money on my mind, but for a different reason now. Not the man I used to be, young, dumb, and running wild. My reflection in the mirror smiling back at me, I love it. Still about this music, but I'd rather be a better husband. Not the man I used to be, but now I get it, I was wrong. Cause the man I'm turning into's the man I've been all along. Guess it was there the whole time, you could say I lived a life of crime. Victimless, with no hands on a pistol grip. Picture this, appear shrooms in the speakers in my room. Fabric softener in the tube to disguise the chronic weed fumes. I put bubblegum in drawers, I kept my urban, so it came with different smells. A health cell when I was serving, had that big red cinnamon. Watermelon in winter fresh, berry with a special Merry Christmas. Never been impressed with Buddha if it wasn't mine. The folks that I smoked with, New Year's got arrested, had to quit. My parents stressed, I learned my lesson when I lost my L's and homies wasn't calling. I ain't have a whip to super with and no longer was born. So they dissed me, bunch of followers, but I ain't tripping. Thinking back, that's the reason why I live how I'm living. I'm in the books now, we're trying to get better at being me. Under a year away from 30 and my daughter's blooming beautifully. Married almost a year, baby coming in a half. At least another 4, I sell my house in 5. I did the math and everything is happening how we planned it. Still learning not to take my life for granted. Believe me, nothing was handed to me. My street mentality still in me, but I'm more control. Gorilla Cali from the state of gold. Haters getting old. My optimism sizzles on the surface, cool collected. Nowadays I'd rather vent to be the lyricist that wrecked it.
So here I am, standing where I plan to be. I ain't living for myself no more, I'm living for my family. It's money on my mind, but for a different reason now. Not the man I used to be, young, dumb, and running wild. My reflection in the mirror smiling back at me, I love it. Still about this music, but I'd rather be a better husband. Not the man I used to be, but now I get it, I was wrong. Cause the man I'm turning into's the man I've been all along.
It's your grandma's favorite part.
Young chicks developing hips, innocence is lost. County building overly crowded, we pay the cost. In the back of the alleys, fiends barter for powder. Money, power, respect, self-proclaimed bosses. Buck pads and blunt raps the first of the month. Gotta put pay where it ain't to make something. See you fake it till you make a living in the land of the stars. Side hustles and work, supplementing your job. Apply for GR, we living beyond our means. Nail shops is full, stomach stay on E. Can you find us a lead on maneuver like sheep? Freedom ain't free, forgetting that the meek shall inherit the earth with no college degree. Guess it's back to the curb, backpacking the heat. The repass is cracking, a homie R.I.P. D's on that reed, go get a royalty. We all rise, all fall for the same things. We all live, all die for the same things. See, I be doing my best just to maintain. See, I be doing my best just to make way. We all rise, all fall for the same thing. Hey yo, I spit 500 on the booming system just to make sure they all know when I pull up. Red bottom screen money treated as targets. Bootleg black market, we gon' get it regardless for the low. Parallels are being crabs in the barrel. Fair weather friends and my foes wish I'm farewell. It was serpents lurking in the grass, I couldn't see them. Bible or the Torah needed something to believe in. When I was 6, knew a boy molested by the preacher man. We lacking balance, long money, short attention spans. I'm just trying to execute my plans before I kick the can. Hoping marriage in my future. 40 years approaching fast. Forgot to drive slow when I'm track a few times. Thank God for a hard flow and an impeccable grind. Wear a lot of caps, hustler. I fit that bill. All my people dealing with life's ills for real. But y'all rather watch the clock tick. But I ain't wasting on a minute. Yeah, I got 3 eyelids. Yeah, the whole system is divisive. Look at your mobile devices. The patriotic sirens. They be slaughterhousing all our profits just to generate a profit. Ooh, they got them scopes out. Wonder why they always talk morbid. Poverty stricken, leaving victims, widows, and orphans. Forget the Forbes list, we worth a fortune. That's why I hit them with the ism. I'm dark tinted, but thank God my heart isn't. Left and right wing, same team, all politicking. They be acting like some nah, I don't feel them. So we stay high, man, rest in peace, Miss Phyllis. Granny raising mama children, we product of the village. Crossing borders with our families, hidden in the pickups. Barter system, learn the game, then always paid for it. Ghetto rituals, we blessing the bottle before we sip it. Black lips, nose styles like an African pinner. My people stand back straight from the center with their chin up. One God, one code. Let us stay sticking to the land of milk and honey. I'm knowing the day come, liberation is gangster. We all rise, all fall for the same things. We all ride, all die for the same things. We all feel for the same things. See, I be doing my best just to maintain. We all rise, all fall for the same things. We all keep.
You are fighting so hard. When
when I know in my heart I'm letting you down every day, letting you down every day. Why do I keep on running away?
I apologize, often womanized. Took for my child to be born, see through a woman's eyes. Took for these natural twins to believe in miracles. Took me too long for this song, I don't deserve you. I harassed you out in Paris. Please come back to Rome, you make it home. We talked for hours when you were on tour. Please pick up the phone, pick up the phone. I said don't embarrass me, instead of be mine. That was my proposal for us to go steady. That was your 21st birthday. You matured faster than me, I wasn't ready, so I apologize. I seen the innocence leave your eyes, I still mourn this death. And I apologize for all the stillborns, cause I wasn't present, your body wouldn't accept it. I apologize to all the women whom I toyed with your emotion, cause I was emotionless. And I apologize, cause at your best, you were love. And because I fall short of what I say I'm all about, your eyes leave with the soul that your body once housed. And you stare blankly into space, thinking of all the time you wasted it on all this basic shit. So, I apologize. I apologize. Our love was one for the ages, and I contained us all this ratchet shit, and we more expansive now. Meant to cry and die alone in these mansions, or sleep with our back turned. We supposed to vacate till our backs burn. We're supposed to laugh till our hearts stop, and then me in a space where the dark stop, and let love light the way. Like the men before me, I cut off my nose to spite my face. I never wanted another woman to know something about me that you didn't know. I promise I cried, I couldn't hold. I suck at love, I think I need a do-over. I will be emotionally available if I invited you over. I stew over, what if you over my shit? And if my children knew, I don't even know what I would do if they ain't look at me the same. I would probably die with all the shame. You did what with who? What good is a menage a trois when you have a soulmate? You risk that for blue? If I wasn't a superhero on your face, my heart breaks for the day. I have to explain my mistakes, and the mask goes away, and Santa Claus is fake. And you go online and see, for Blue's Tooth, the Tooth Fairy didn't pay.
I'm never gonna treat you like I should.
Share.
breaking, which one would you listen? The better part, the human heart, you love them or dissect them? Happiness or flashiness, how do you serve the question? See, in the perfect world, I would be perfect world. I don't trust people enough beyond their surface world. I don't love people enough to put my faith in man. I put my faith in these lyrics, hoping I make a band. I understand I ain't perfect, I probably won't come around. This time I might put you down. Last time I ain't give a fuck, I still feel the same now. My feelings might go numb, you're dealing with cold thumb. I'm willing to give up a leg and arm to show empathy from. 80 parties and functions are you and yours. A perfect world, you probably live another 24. I can't fake humble just cause your ass is insecure. I can't fake humble just cause your ass is insecure. Probably won't be insensitive. Cold as December, but never remember what winter did. I wouldn't blame you for mistakes I made or the bed I laid. Seems like I point the finger just to make a point nowadays. Smiles and cold stares, the temperature goes there. Indigenous disposition, feel like we belong here. I know the walls, they can listen, I wish they could talk back. The hurt becomes repetition, the love almost lost that. Sick venom in men and women overcome with pride. A perfect world is never perfect, only filled with lies. Promises are broken and more resentment come alive. Race barriers make inferior you and I. See, in a perfect world, I choose faith over riches. I'll choose work over bitches. I'll make schools out of prison. I'll take all the religions and put them all in one service. Just to tell them we ain't shit, but he's been perfect, world.
Call me Mr. Mac with a fitted cap and Gucci suit. Pulling cuties in a Subaru, let's make a movie. I got an 8 for ooey, straight up we drinking Louis. Nose inhaling that fish scale blow, they think I'm hootie. But I think I'm coolie hot, flyer than the Cumulus cloud, getting stupid. This is loud inducing. Lines chopped up, got me screwed up like I'm out of Houston. And I bet your booby, staying wet jacuzzi. I'm hotter than them UV rays, keep it moving. Pull away, super duty. Say ain't no hoop, they fooling. My crew is a Rubik's Cube of this music, who can do this? We go fully in studios, Fruity Loops and Pro Tools. Your vocals is local, my folks is poking hoes and jokers. Okie dokie, I'm soaking hoes, my dick's open Noki. Oh, I rope them, dope them, flows, KO opponents. TTH incredible, gangsters say they don't want it.
Rizzo's a hero, about to save lives today. Taking your whole dough, she was so live. Put your 9 away. Chickadee-do, don't lie. I'm so fire, please go hide away. Gotta clean up this own eye. I'm so tired, but I'm so wide awake. Meaning I raking when she leaves. By to paint up her creases. Like an occasional season, I'm inside her like zucchini. These niggas give me the GBs. Watching me like I'm TV. Some might think that I'm pretty, but I don't play for that team. This a compilation of the 3 greatest up in the nation. Rise and jubilation, we got Father Jason on the beat. We appoint the coffins if you never drop off in the offerings. Grand larceny charges are looking partial on the scene, so you know what that means. I'm something like kamikaze, bloodshot in my eyes, me visine. Kill that pussy, Van Aki. I'm pimping in 813 and drive you into St. Pete and swim into Miami. Incredible G, yeah, that's me. Yeah, that's me.
I'm more original. Look at the force when I flow. Took a course, been endorsed in the north, but I'm from the south with a mouth made of gold in the game full of cloud. Every time I do a show, I can bring the whole town. Get it? A time full of holes from the mind like a probe been around to the blows. Now I'm bound to explode. Must tell the truth. I'm finna start getting cocky and charge of fools. A modern who compared to none. It's all my dude, a scary tongue. Call my groove and bury some. Slaughter fools with everyone. Dare confuse the champion. This man no goose with ambience. Done playing around to eat beats by the sound waves. Clouds heard great leave rappers with a front face. Save rap like Amazing Grace. I've been facing the facts. Can a brother get an A? Man, I'm a maven. A minute's making monsters. A dinner should have sponsored. The chemist with the tonsils. I'm in it for the long haul. Haul ass like I'm carrying butts. I got a running white bitch, a Bavarian slut. I'm tearing it up and you don't wanna marry her. I leave hoes soaking wet like a Jerry curl. Just us, motherfucker. We can change the world. I'm the incredible gangster race.
The Incredible Gangsta. Oh, what's up, y'all? We back. I think it's kind of funny, man. This show, I always say the same shit, you know, playing what I like, my type of hype. But it really is true. I basically just play, like, my favorite songs. Like, oh, my favorite song from this album. My favorite song from this artist. So, like, oh, we played Lust, which is my favorite song. I mean, we played Pride, which is my favorite song from the new Kendrick album. And then we play Incredible Gangster. That's my favorite song from the Razor. And then Jay-Z, my favorite song. You know, that's how I do here on Stereotypes, man. I play what I like. I play my favorites. I play my cuts. Yo, but tonight, my favorite podcast network, the only podcast network that you should be checking out and you should subscribe to every single show, is the Platform Collection. Starting with our grandpa, Crappy Awesome, hosted by Kill C-Ray and Mr. Arash. Man, you need to just get with it. They got all the dope interviews, great conversation. You know, they never, ever, ever, ever run out of words. It's amazing. I told you earlier about Orchestrated, man. They got a whole network They got the women's podcast. They got the wrestling podcast. You got to check them out. It's all on platformcollection.com. On the road with 60 East. My man 60 East, killing it. Kali got them 2 podcasts I just told you about. Not Proof of Life Radio anymore. That's something else coming in the future. But Bars Weekly, which can also be heard on Dash Radio. Shout out to him. And then the Status Escalate podcast, where he's really, really dropping that knowledge. So you got that. There's some podcasts that haven't been around in a while, but they're still part of the network, man. With Malathion, Spock Beats in them, they got an interesting one you should check out, man. So go to the website. There's more information about that. 2Max Hologram is still in the mix. He's still doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of podcasts. We didn't even mention Mighty Muds. The homie Muds One got his, Pretty Fresh podcast. You know what I mean? And hopefully, I'm still waiting on that invite, Muds. I mean, I thought, I would have been one of them first calls, man. I thought I would have got that call already, but I mean, apparently not. I thought, Cookbook, man, yeah, I'm a big fan, all that shit. Now that you got to know me, all that shit's out the window, huh? Anyway, we got a lot of podcasts, but for real, shout out to platformcollection.com. They're really doing a lot in the scene, and they're making it happen in a lot of ways for a lot of artists, including your boy, me, Cookbook, and I'm very grateful. Shout out to Hip Hop Eddie, man, and my man Kill C-Ray, 2Max, and everybody. But guess what, guys? It's time to get out of here, but it's also time for the world premiere exclusive leak right here. Cookbook, Flynn Adam, Best in Class is the EP, and the second single, which you're not going to hear anywhere else. Give me that. See you next week, y'all. The title, the money, the deal, the whole position. I'm taking over as overlord of gold acquisition. Yeah, that's my mission. Spazzing on these cats that's hissing, pissing me off with these whack scratches and bad submissions. I ain't ceasing till I'm Caesar with the Coliseum. I ain't leaving till these cretins all in mausoleums. Yeah, that's how I see them. They feeling brand new. I grab crews and obsolete them.
Gas to the castles, I lasso assets that dazzle these rascals. Faster and faster expansion happens. I'm macking these damsels. Accurate actions and passion that you can capture in capsules. Acumen accolades adding to the stack. Believe it. Bring it back. Come rewind. Them stacks of cash. I make them mine. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Bring it back. Come rewind. Them stacks of cash. I make them mine. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that.
Back the truck up, let's load it up, bruh. It's non-negotiable, my holdings grow with every plunder. Don't gotta wonder, we are taking the armoire. We trade the paintings for stocks, bonds, and a bomb car. With cream color Rari, damn that is a cool whip. Ooze drip off my diamond encrusted pool stick. I thought I told you that I'm getting mine, so give me mine. Bring it back, come rewind. All them stacks, I make them mine.
From gas to the castles, I lasso assets that dazzle these rascals. Faster and faster expansion happens. I'm macking these damsels. Accurate actions and passion that you can capture in capsules. Acumen accolades adding to the stacks. Believe it.